Hello everyone, I'm Pramod and I hope you're all having a wonderful time out there. So Halloween is close by and I thought this was the best time to experience the paranormal. So with help of some research on Google and some Facebook suggestions, I was able to find the most haunted places in Connecticut. I have finalized few locations. I want you all to stay with me and experience all these places. Guys, I am nervous and excited at the same time to visit all these places. So let's go and find out what's there. Stay tuned. So the first place we are visiting is the Terryville tunnel, which is supposed to be the most haunted tunnel in Connecticut. So let's go find out what's there. So friends, I have invited two of my other friends, Arun and Shiva, to be part of this act today. So guys, are you ready and excited?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's see.
But I have
Let's
a
find out.
little scare about that. Okay, I don't know. I'm curious to know that it's really haunted one, or if we can spot something, I'll be really happy.
Shiva, I can see the excitement on your face, but Arun already looks scared and there's no words. Okay, stay tuned guys. They're gonna help me get through this trip. Thank you guys.
See you.
I'm doing the flashlight.
Wow, the tunnel. So guys, we have finally reached the Pixabay tunnel, or also known as the Terryville tunnel. As you can see it behind me, it is 32 feet tall and 26 feet wide, and they say that there are two ghosts inhabited inside that, and the tunnel itself has been a bit of bad luck in the history, where some of them have been struck by the tunnel, or even the co-workers working in the tunnel have been injured. But nobody knows why this tunnel is haunted or where these ghosts are. There's no history to that, but everyone claims they have seen or experienced something or the other. So I am daring, along with my friends, to walk at least a little bit of the tunnel. Let's see if we find something. Let's go. So Arun and Shiva behind the camera, are you guys ready to experience the tunnel? Are you scared, nervous?
Nope.
Okay.
Because you're the friend.
Okay. Guys, this is built on the Sylvian Hill, and they say it's about half a mile long, and this always people explore to cross this tunnel from one end to the other end, but we don't want to do that. We just want to experience in the halfway. Let's go. The entrance itself is creepy for me, and my heart is starting to pound a little already. So guys, they say that the two ghosts which are inhabited, they mostly have seen them in the entrance of the tunnel. But as you can see, as of I don't see it. We don't see anything.
Entrance is in the tunnel, right?
So guys, I think this is the perfect setup. everybody watching this, if you have also visited and experienced anything of any sort, do let me know in the comments. Guys, they say the tracks are still active. The passenger trains were running for about early 1900s for 20 years, but then it stopped. Now it's only the freight train. So we may see some trains coming, so we just move aside if it comes. But otherwise, it's still active.
Visibility is getting reduced.
So we are entering the dark area now. The water is dripping. So typically we are under the mountain, right?
Yes, this is the Sylvian Hell, which they dug the cave through in 1910. And you could, if you'd have noticed at the entrance of the tunnel, it's engraved 1910 also on that. So yeah, actually we are walking under a hill.
We should have taken the flashlight.
Guys, let's stop for a minute and I hope let's stop here and let's just experience. It's actually, you could feel it's a bit, it's colder here. The temperatures have dropped a little. It definitely gives you the creeps, and trust me, this is one of the most spookiest experience. Guys, I saw this and I got scared for a minute. It's just a bit, but anyone can get scared looking at this. Shiva and Arun, you think there is a silence, but this is a silence which makes you uncomfortable. Do you guys experience that?
The silence is very unusual for me. And I see these kind of small holes in between this. It looks like someone's staying here.
We have reached halfway through the tunnel. It's definitely, we couldn't sight anything, but yes, definitely you could sense something around. But yeah, we have decided to head back now as we have more places to cover. Thank you. We have completed our journey here through this tunnel. I recommend everyone who follows paranormal things and the haunted. This is one of the must visit places, and let's head on and see what else do we find. Stay tuned.
So we have a nice lake here.
So now we are in front of the Connecticut's most haunted cemetery. This cemetery dates back to 1700s. and it's said to be this home of otherworldly ghosts, and the most famous being the lady in white. So she's has been scaring the drivers in middle of the road and often seen with a flowing white dress. And if you happen to pass through this in Easton, and if you see a lady in the middle, it will be her definitely. Now let's go inside and see if we can find her today. So guys, this cemetery is right next to a road, but still there is an uneasiness and there's a silence which makes you a bit of uncomfortable. As you can see, there's a lot of tools which have been broken, and there are some good ones too. But this is somehow nobody knows the history of this cemetery, but it's been known for notorious for the most haunted cemetery in Connecticut. It dates back, as I said, it already, and the stories go back to as old as 1700s. And what about the lady in white? Nobody knows. I tried to find more on Google, but I couldn't really find. And we will try to spend more time here. Let's see if we find or experience some paranormal activities. Let's go, guys. Whatever starting in the
Reverend, oh, Padre, 1797, maybe the first
1888.
Reverend.
first, it is
1885.
Media.
So as I said, the cemetery is really old, and you can see this. We found one tombstone which is really old and dates back nearly to 1871. So guys,
ఇందులో న్యూ బట్ హియర్ on 1860, 1811.
So guys, we did find a tombstone which is as old as 1798. It has been there since. So we do have so many tombstones here which have been really old, and I think it all belongs to 1700s because they've all, even the year have been, yeah, it's here 1795, and this one is, yeah, this has nothing, so it should be much older than that because it has got everything fallen. Into a cemetery.
Is it?
While exploring this place, I found two interesting things. One, all the tombstones which belong to in the earlier days like 1800s and 1900s, all the people have lived for 90 years, 85 years, 100 years. So one thing is they were really healthy and they have lived a long life. And also I've seen lot of tombstones where the husband and wife have been buried together. So these were two new things which I learned today. Well, let's continue and explore more. So guys, we did spend about an hour, and let me tell you, this is my first experience with the cemetery here, and of course there's an uneasy calmness in this place, but we didn't find anything here, and as I told you, this is the most haunted cemetery, and I do recommend that you guys come here. Now let's move on to the next place. I'm at the next location, and as you can see, there's a beach. I'm right at a beach, but you guys might be thinking I was on the most haunted places, and what am I doing in here at the beach? Let me tell you, there is one of the lighthouse right here which is supposed to be the one of the haunted places, and that's why we are here for. Right ahead what you see is the Penfield lighthouse, which is at the Penfield beach. So at very first glance, this lighthouse looks like any other New England structure, but if you get to know the stories behind it, it will send you running down the hills. So after the death of Frederick Jordan, a new lighthouse keeper was appointed, and as he entered the lighthouse, he started, from the day one, he started observing shadowy figures inside the lighthouse. and also, and on some of the nights, he found the logbook mysteriously open. And even to this day, a lot of people have mentioned who have entered the lighthouse that they could see shadowy figures. I could not get to that lighthouse, but I would recommend anyone who can make it to go and experience the same.